everybody, my name is Alyson LeBeau and this is your general foam roller how-to.
Yay!
You'll start with your booty on the foam roller and then you'll start to just walk your way forward. Don't overthink where to put your arms or your hands just yet, just let them hang out. When you come forward to the level of your low back, you want to pick your booty up off the ground and start to just use those heels to rock yourself forward and back. Make sure to engage the belly, that's going to keep you stable here and safe. The more you squeeze your belly, by the way, the more you force the muscles on the middle back to open up. At this point, you can start to put your head in your hands and let your elbows fall out wide. And I'm just using my heels here to rock myself forward and back. Now, I'm talking as I'm doing this, but you will be breathing, which is one of the most important things to remember as you're foam rolling. You can go all the way up to the base of your neck, hairline area, and let your butt come down. Arms can relax, and you turn the head a little bit from side to side here to get some traction in the cervical vertebrae and massage the muscles at the lower skull. Once you've had enough of that, you start to watch yourself, watch your hair, watch your clothing, and pick yourself back up, scooting your booty up off of the earth, and then rock yourself back again. Don't overthink where the hands go, but behind the head resting is a good place to be. Here's a side view. And you can do a few passes like this. You'll probably get some decompression of your spine, a few free chiropractic adjustments there. And remember to go all the way down to the low back and the tailbone at least once or twice, and then back again. From here, I'll roll to my side and get the foam roller in the side of the rib cage. You don't have to go down to the waist or the low belly or the low back here. Instead, focus on keeping it right about side of your rib cage, so above that lower rib. And you're just using, again, your heels and your feet to kind of crab walk your way forward and back. Now, once you get the roller to the back of the arm there, you might just rest your head and you can rotate the wrist a couple of times. And you'll get a little massage for the back of the deltoid, the back of the arm, the tricep muscles here. But focus for the most part on the area that's right behind your armpit. This is an area that's really rich in tissue and muscle, and you have your shoulder girdle and your rotator cuff muscles there. And this brings a lot of relief for folks that have pain and tension at the tippy top of their shoulders. It also is a posture corrector and keeps you from rounding forward, which we're all guilty of doing. So do a few rounds like that, focusing on the side and the back of the middle back, middle to upper back, outside of the shoulder armpit area. Do both sides, of course. And don't overthink it. It's really hard to hurt yourself on a foam roller. It's large enough to be affecting a lot of different superficial tissue at once, but pretty difficult to mess yourself up on. So just do what feels good.
I have a question.
Yes.
What duration of time do you do each one of those exercises?
As long as you want. A couple of minutes each is more than enough.
Oh, okay.
60 seconds to a couple of minutes. You can do 5. That doesn't have to be a long time. So you can do your legs as well. It's really good to do your legs on the foam roller. You can start with shins by coming to hands and knees, laying your knees and your shins on the roller, and you just kind of use the strength of that lower belly and lower legs to rock it forward and back. Make sure to do your quads. Those are the muscles that are above the knees that go all the way up to the front of the hips. Coming to a forearm plank for this, and I'm just using my arms and my elbows here to rock myself forward and back. There's a lot of congestion for folks at the outer quad IT band area, so when you shift your butt to one side, you get to focus a little bit more on those muscles, and that might look like you're coming to a forearm plank, side plank, or it might just look like you're shifting your weight a little bit from right to left to get a little bit more into those muscles. And then finally, you can do your calves by laying your legs on the roller, and you push your hands into the ground. Again, this takes a bit of belly strength, so if it doesn't come naturally, you can just keep practicing and eventually you'll get there. Or you can keep your butt down and you can simply roll the roller forward and back. But for more deep tissue enthusiasts, pressure lovers, you'll want to lift your butt up and deliver the weight of those calves to the roller. To make it even spicier, you can stack your ankles and do one calf at a time. This takes a lot of upper body strength and core strength, even for me. So this one might not come as naturally, and that's okay. You'll get a lot out of it just by shimmying yourself forward and back again, or just, again, rolling forward and back like so.
What about shoulders? How do we get rid of some of the shoulder pain?
Yeah, so shoulder pain is going to be helped by doing the one where you're focusing on the side body.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us have a lot of congestion here, and where we feel it is here. So when your shoulder is hiked like this and you're trying to get it to drop or to go back, it has a hard time doing that if you have all of this that needs cleaning up.
Wow.
Which is why if you focus on this area, generally we get a drop in the shoulder from the level of the top.
Wow.
And the final thing you can do to help yourself stay open through the heart, and a posture corrector and a shoulder helper as well, is just to lay back in such a way, you might grab some pillows for this, where you just get a nice heart opener using the foam roller. So you'll want to have head support. And this is a very restorative pose, meaning you could stay here for up to 5 minutes if you like. And you'll just lay like so. Always make sure the palms are up and the armpits are open. And you'll see this takes me into a gentle but supported back bend.
So can I take a nap at that point?
You can, but I don't know that you'd want to. The foam roller is pretty hard and unforgiving.
Oh.
Always keep your knees bent. That supports your low back. If this is too much of an angle for you, which is for a lot of people when they first start, there's another way you can do it. So we call this a supported fish pose in yoga, and you'll see that it just takes you into the opposite shape that many of us are in all the time, which is rounded. You go from rounded to open across the front of the body, and that gives the upper body and back and shoulders a chance to open.
That's great.
Here's the other way that you can do this one if you want to practice keeping your shoulders open and your heart open, is you can simply use the foam roller vertically now so that it's underneath the whole length of your spine. And this is much more of a beginner-friendly variation where you're simply laying on it and allowing the shoulders to come back away from that rounded position and bringing the head and neck back in line with the spine. I would keep, again, the knees bent just to support the back. And you're just laying here and make sure the foam roller goes from tail all the way to head, so you have a nice base of support, and you'll see that my shoulders just drop back naturally. Again, palms up, armpits open.
Excellent. Anything we should know that we didn't ask?
Anything that you should know, that you just have to remember to breathe.
Breathe is a biggie.
If you don't breathe, you're just stifling the movement of energy, and breathing is the thing that makes all of this possible. So remember to breathe. It's going to be something that you'll forget, because when you're focusing and you're thinking and you're practicing and and it's high sensation, generally we forget to breathe. So make that the little voice in your ear.
That's a note from Alyson, our expert and super duper teacher.
Magic hands over here.
What's your byline?
You can feel good or you can feel better.
Yay!
This doesn't always feel good, but you will feel better.
Thanks, Al.
Signing off. Mwah.